All right, so I got the plate torch cut out, and we got to clean this edge up. He said he don't mind a torch edge, but we'll just clean it up. We'll just clean it up. So I got my fancy indicator in here. Nice thing is I can position this wherever I need to stand in a stationary position, or even when the mill is running. This is the one that's designed that the mill can be spinning. But all we need to do is just square in that vise. So when I start from this side and go to that side, so we move about a couple thousandths. So let me just give that I got just a, well, it's about that 11.5-ish. There it's at about a 10. All he's making is a base plate. So we're pretty much there. It's staying right around that thousandth. So it's pretty much there. Good enough for all it is we just got to drill 4 1-inch holes in a pattern and just square up the ends. He's just using it as a mounting plate, so it's not a fitted part for anything. So, well, let's throw it in there. On this first pass, we're not taking much, we're just trying to find the high spot. So there it started to hit a high spot a little bit. Since it's been torch cut, it really changes the metal right there. So I run a lot less depth of cut on each pass, a lot slower spindle speed, and a lot more oil. Otherwise that torch cutting, it almost like it makes a hardened spot right there with the exchange of carbons and whatever the heck is really going on. I don't know the science. All I know is it will wipe my end mills out. Kind of been there, done that. Live and learn. So yeah, I just take my time, and you can see the chips are still nice and silver. They're not turning blue, so that's a good sign. The sun will be peeking up here in a little bit. We are having a gorgeous week. Let me peek. Yeah, he's still going. We are looking at today is Thursday, so Thursday is going to be almost like 79. Friday is going to be breaking 80s, mid 80s. They're talking by Saturday a high of 86, and which is what the heck. But that's kind of September. It reminds you of, you know, you get them days like Saturday of 86 to remind you, hey, here's what summer's like. And then next Thursday is going to be 60 degrees with some potential rains in and out of there on either side of that day, to remind you of, yep, this is what fall is going to be like. And so yeah, what a gorgeous weekend. Oh, that's gonna That's gonna dry that corn down. I bet we'll lose 5-10 points this week. Holy cow. I do a rapid transit back over because the cutter bit cuts this way, and there's a little bit. You'd be amazed at the power coming out of that end mill transferring to the table, and there's this little bit of backlash. So what happens, you can hear that clunk clunk. There's just that little bit of movement. And what happens, the end mill is spinning this way, and if a guy is running the table that way, if you're taking a better cut, the end mill can actually grab the metal and pull the table, pull that backlash out, and chip or break the end mill. It is, end mills are high wear items, you know, they're solid carbide, so they wear very long, but they can take zero vibration and zero shock loads, otherwise they just crack. So I feed this way to mill, and then rapid transit and come back. All right, I think that plate is done. Just one little spot there. Yeah, that looks really nice. That looks a lot nicer than a torch cut. 10 minutes a plate, whatever, for 3 more plates. So while that one's running there, I'll take the little 4-inch grinder and just knock these corners to deburr them a little bit, and then we'll lay out our pattern for the holes. All right, so he's cutting there. We got our layout and my center punch. So I'll get the pilot hole drilled on this one plate, then take them out of the mill and use a transfer punch. So the transfer punches, they're a center punch, but they're a precision diameter, so whatever I drill that hole to my pilot, I just find the appropriate transfer punch, lay this plate on top of the other plate, and the punch goes through the hole, and it puts the center part mark on the other plate. Pretty simple, pretty handy, but yeah. And then I'll drill them out. And so I'll just drive. Just drill them pilot holes, and then this will be the template to transfer to the other 3 plates. So when I find the transfer punch that just almost doesn't fit down the hole, then we just give him a tap, and we're transferring. Here we just tap. That's all. He doesn't have to be very exact holes, so that's why I'm using the hole saw. And we're through. There we go, guys. 4 nice holes, nice big heavy plate. Yeah, looks good. 3 left and I'll be done. Well, that hole saw took a crap, so I'm back to just using the regular drill bits. Boy, I sure love that mill machine. It just makes that 1-inch bit just an absolute hog. Everything is just locked rigid, 100 RPM, and made quick work of that. Well, there's number 4. Guys, thank you for watching.